Hey Diane, I just took my very first Uber ride and I have tons of questions. I was super confused on what I had to do. Do I take the water that they offer me? Do I not take the water? Do I have to pay for it? Do I have to tip them at the end of the ride? Can I ask them to turn the air up or down? Can I ask them to change the radio station? What do I do?
Well, there you go. Now we have laid out
house.
our Monday Manners segment with etiquette expert Diane Gottsman, because there are a lot of questions surrounding ride shares. It's relatively new still, at least for a lot of people.
Right.
Some people might be intimidated by it, and yet it's so convenient and all over the place. So let's talk about some of the etiquette questions that woman just laid out there.
Now I have a whole bunch of other questions.
It is so surprising because we just assume everyone knows what to do in that situation. But there are lots and lots of people who haven't done it, or if this just right here, first ride.
And like you said, there's nothing more intimidating etiquette-wise or situation when you don't know what's expected of you. So let's lay out some of those things. Let's kind of break that down. Do you have to pay for water if the driver offers that to you, or is it rude to turn it down?
It's not rude to turn it down.
Okay.
But if the driver offers you water, certainly you can take it. I wouldn't take it if the bottle was open.
Here, I don't want the rest of this. You want it?
No thanks.
Yeah.
But you can say thank you or no thank you, but you do not have to pay for it.
Yeah, or accept anything that the driver may offer you.
Have you ever noticed sometimes there's a little tray and there's candies in that dish. Feel free to take that candy.
And I think a lot of times the drivers, the drivers are trying to get good ratings too, so they are offering some of these things on a complimentary basis.
Absolutely.
Okay. In a crowded location, like we're certainly seeing with ACL and the drop-offs and pickups this last weekend and this one, how do you know which driver is yours? There's an etiquette defining your ride.
Well, it's going to tell you on the app.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to give you the car, they're going to give you the name of the driver. So, you know, make sure before you get into a random car that you are checking, and that's so important. It's a safety issue.
We all know all the bad stories.
Yes. So check. Make sure that you're getting into and ask. Say, are you know, who are you looking for? And I would have them say, who are you? I would ask them, who are you picking up?
Right. Okay.
And let them say your name.
Because most of them are looking for a specific rider as well, trying to complete a transaction on their end.
Exactly.
Can I ask the driver to adjust the temperature or raise the window?
Yes.
I would think you should be able to do that.
Sure. They want you to be comfortable, so do ask.
Yeah, you nicely do that. Okay, here, now let's get into some other. What if my driver's being a little reckless? How do you handle that?
Well, that's a safety issue as well.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I think that you ask them politely. You might say, you know, you're scaring me. Just say it nicely. You're scaring me a little bit.
Right.
I notice you're going 110 miles an hour. I mean, they're not going to do that. But, you know, you do need to be an advocate for yourself.
Or tell them you're getting car sick.
Yeah.
They don't
want you to be sick.
They don't want anything like that in their car.
Yes.
I'm a very car sick person. I use that often.
And you can start feeling claustrophobic. You know, if you're in another city, there's tunnels, and you're stuck in this tunnel, and sometimes the windows are up, and you're feeling sick. So let them know. Great idea, Chelsea.
Yeah, just to tell them that. Okay, what's the etiquette with splitting a fare with your friends? So often you will do that. You will go to the same place with a group of people.
There's actually an app. Okay. And you can go to their website, and it's going to tell you how to do it. But I think you have to be on the contact list to split that fare. And there's also carpooling.
Is there an app for a specific rideshare company, or is it?
You go to I think Uber and Lyft both have it, and you go to their particular app, and it will guide you on how to do it.
We hear so much about tipping. Is tipping mandatory in this, and what's the good etiquette behind that?
You know, there is an etiquette to it. It's not mandatory, but a tip is a courtesy when you have a great driver. And also,
good service.
Yes, and don't forget to rate them and rate them favorably when they are not driving recklessly and making you
That's
hot.
how people choose their future drivers.
Yeah. Exactly.
A tip is always encouraged, and it's really easy to do that now on the apps when I was doing that. But like you said, they're, I think, almost case by case more interested in that rating. Because the good rating means so much.
Yes. Please rate us.
You can do both, but obviously a good rating is so important.
Yes, and you can say to them, and rate me as well.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
rate me favorably as well. Because you know, Amanda, they're rating us also.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
they are.
Obviously, I don't take that many Uber rides.
And I think it's really important to be polite. Make sure, you know, going back to that last question, or earlier question, make sure that you separate yourself. Go a block or two away. If you're right in the middle of, let's say, ACL, you got to go move out of the crowd. If you're in make it a little bit so they can find you. Don't overload their car. Be polite. You know, don't be combative.
No, I'd want to do that anyway. It's going to help you out too. Courtesy always matters. Well, Diane, you just nailed all those questions.
Good job.
You had so many questions, and you got them all, and we hope that was educational, helpful. Good to see you as always.
Nice seeing you.